Hello and good morning, all. This morning I'm going to do something a little bit different for my Dungeons and Dragons. I'm going to try to do this every Sunday. I'm going to pick a different deity that's kind of not well known, not really used, and talk about it, read about it, and all that. The first one is going to be Kiaransalee of the drow Patreon. She is the goddess of vengeance and the undead. I am using the Divine Humans DD's book from uh, second edition. I will show you the front, but this book is so old that it fell apart. I also saw this in the saw it in the box set of The Night Below. Tried running it, but um, my players got bored with it before we even got to the second book, and they went off way way from it. But I do use little bits and pieces from the rest of it to help out. Kiaransalee is the drow deity of both vengeance and the undead. She is called upon those seeking retribution, the dark arts, or to prolong life. Although the Lady of the Dead has no historical demonstrated relatively little interest in the lands of Fionn or the Underdark beneath them, the recent rise of the prominent of the cult of the Goat's Head in Vasa under the leadership of Zengia, the Witch King, renewed her interest in the realms and fueled the emergence of the vengeful Banshee cult as a power in the north central Underdark. Creon Ryan Salih, ascendant as a dark goddess of evil, predates even the banishment of Ashuni from the Celadon, but the Lady of Death has long been unwilling vassal of the Queen of Spiders, capable of only small acts of rebellion, such as assisting the elven heroine Kithri Lali La in rescuing her beloved from lost Democid. She was once a mortal and a powerful dark elven necromancer queen on a world known as Three Nordi. The Revenanter was named Drow and banished by her husband, the king of Theonody, for unholy experience on the once living Kiaransalee. Fled with a small group of followers who she then transferred into undead servants to ensure their loyalty. The Lady of the Dead continued her unholy experiments in secret for centuries before raising an army of undead to exact her revenge. In wake of the Revenance's army, Trinity was a dead world, and the architect of its destruction fled with her unthinking servants into the abyss, where she eventually assumed a measure of divine power herself to escape the wrath of the Celadon. Only in recent memories has Creon Ron Salih achieved a measure of independence from the Spider Queen as a result of a successful attack on a rival pal long resident in the abyss. Not too many years ago, she wrestled Thanatos, a cold plane of ice, thin air, and black moonlight sky known as the Belly of Death from Orcus, the former abyssal lord of the undead, in revenge for some long forgotten slight, although she lacked the power to eliminate the very memory of Orcus from the minds of the multiverse after killing the Prince of Undead. Kree Un Ran Sali magically erased the name of her slain foe and his corpse adrift in the astral plane. The Lady of Death slew all the servants and proxies of Orcus, save one whom she accepted into her own service and hid the legendary wand of Arclis where none could ever find it. Also, thought recent events suggest Orchis has returned. At least for a time, an undead god called him Tenebrous. It is unknown even to Kiaransalee whether Prince of Undead has successfully transferred himself into an undead god, has been destroyed forever, or simply awaits another opportunity to return to life or unlife. Regardless of the truth, she is convinced that her former foe will eventually return, and thus the Lady of Dead is consumed with her new efforts to find and eliminate every last trace of both Orcus and Tenebrous. The Lady of Dead has long chafed under loss rule, and only the Spider Cream overwhelming strength has kept her long planned vengeance in check, consumed as she is with the unknown fate of Tenebrous. Kiaransalee has little interest in interacting with other powers. Nevertheless, her activities on Faerun as the Lady of Death, the enemy of Dum Orthorian, Kalimavor, Drogo, and possibilities of the alliance with both Hor and Velsanon. The Lady of Death is cruel, twisted, and consumed with thoughts of vengeance. She's descended into madness long ago, but she retains a twisted, cunning, and clear recollection of every slight or insult done to her, real or imagined. The Revenator is a powerful, chaotic, and swift to anger, and she schemes dark revenge against all who have wronged her. She prefers the mindless company of undead, whom she can manipulate at will, to sentient beings capable of independent thought. She prefers to solve problems herself rather than trust someone to do justice to her vision. She makes an excellent bad guy. Her cult easy to weave into any adventure that deals with the drow, or even some stuff it's elves. That's why I love her as a bad guy. And I like some of her spells. Just it gets made up for. Uh, so, have you used her in any of your campaigns besides The Dark Below? And what do you think of her? I like these minor gods that not really brought up in any of the books or modules because you can use them more as you wish. So, if you made it this far, please hit the like button and subscribe. Comment down below what you think, and share my video. As always, be safe, have fun, be good, and bye bye.